Okay, y'all, let's get to it. Today, I'm going to have to pull some weeds. Probably won't be able to see them, but I get some weeds like these in there. I have to get out of there. Okay, what I want to do is plant two of my vincas. It's going to be pink vincas, as close as I can to this ground cover, so it can kind of look like pink and purple right here only, because the rest of it is like yellow. The rest of it is got like a yellow or a gold color. So I want to kind of put my vincas like right here. I want to try to put two of them right here, just so this purple can kind of match with this pink, and just in this spot right here. So let me go get them. It's a light color pink, and I'll show it to you. uh, I'll give you the tag. I got these little flats. uh, if I can see, yeah, I got 6 of those. Not trying to get a whole lot, because I have quite a few things in here. If you can see it, titanium apricot vinca. I hope you can see that. Okay. And it says that it thrives in hot, dry conditions. Plant in full sun, 8 to 10 inches apart. But I'm going to kind of grow it because I want to give it that full look. Um, so that's what I'm going to do. And I may have to bring y'all a little bit closer. So just hold off a minute. Let me see something. I'm going to put a little soil in here this time with this. I think that it needs it on those viburnums, the purple ones. I think I'm saying that right. So let me just get something and put in there. Let's see. My biggest problem is that I told y'all before I had surgery on my knees, right? So my biggest issue is that I want to stand up and do it. That don't bother my knees, but I was going to try to get down close to it so that I could show y'all how I do it. I could actually, I'm going to show you. I can do them all like this all day long, but I'm trying to get it closer to you so you can see actually what I'm doing. So I'm just going to do this first one first and then see what happens. If I get closer, I'm going to have something to hold it, and I might have to use this pad, this kneeling pad, knee pad thing. Okay, so let me do this. And I do have Biotone starter plant food. I'll just put a little bit off in there. Just sprinkle a little bit in there. I want to get one that has the bloom on it already. Uh-oh. That's not one that has the bloom on it. Hold on. You know how these little 6-pack comes. There we go. Can't hardly see it, but there it is. So I actually can put this right here. And see, you can't see what I'm doing. I hope you can hear me, but you definitely can't see me. Okay, put this down low. Alright, so I'm going to take you in here with me on the next one. I'm going to try to. Let's see where I can put you. As you can see, I planted that one right there. And I'm going to let that purple kind of go over, but the pink is going to be right there with it too. So let's see if I can set you guys somewhere. Let's see. What about right? Trying to set you where it won't interfere with the actual. There we go. Alright. So I'll just repeat what I did with that one. And I may even come back and put a third one here, but I'm just going to see first how it goes. Look at the worms. I don't know if you can see that worm. Look at that. Alright. And I'll go in with some Biotone. Like I said, I'm just putting a little bit in here. Not a whole lot. And I had one that had a bloom on it, but guess what? It must have come off while I was putting it in the ground. Oh, it's over here by the package, yeah. But you'll get to see this one. And then, so the purple is going to come back on. What I want to do is try to fill, and I'm trying to give this rose enough space. But I think the purple will go right between it. And eventually we'll come back and see how that looks. If I don't like it, I'll take it out and do something different. But it's one right here, as you can see, and then it's one right here. It's getting dark, guys, so that's why I tried to do it. That's why I was trying to get one that had a bloom on it so you can see it. And who knows, I may even stick one right here in the middle. I'll just wait and see how those two do. All right, let's go to the next one. Let's see where I can set you guys up. I'm starting to try to put stuff on the back side of my bed. So as we're walking in, this is the pathway to the front door. We will get to see something like right here. One of those pink ones can go right there. Easy. And then when we were walking along, I didn't have anything on the back side, so I decided to put something on this back side here, and that's where you see the white, pink, white, pink, white vincas. And I'm gonna get another pink. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna put a pink right there. I don't know. I know I'm gonna put another pink right there. Right there. So let's see. Let's see how that works. Alright, let's see. Right there. I think that'll just make it look full. Okay, I hope I don't block the view with me being right here. Okay. So what I did, I just got a little bit of the biotone and just put it in the scooper, because I know it don't take very much to dig this hole. Alright, put a little biotone in there. Well, that's a lot of biotone. How about this? Sit it in there and then cover it back up. Borrow a little bit of dirt from over there. And guys, you may be wondering, what's this, or why do I have this? Some of you may already know what it's for, but this is for the animals that like to get in your flower bed and scratch and poop and pee, or scratch for worms. I have chickens next door, so a lot of times they'll try to get in there and scratch up all your dirt. Okay, let's see. I'm thinking I want one right here, but this one is getting kind of big. This white one is. We'll wait. We'll wait. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, because I got them over in a one of my little containers, one of my big containers actually, and I'll just wait and see what it does. And if it does well, I mean, if this one does well and fill in, I won't do it, but then it'll still be growing over there. That's what I'll do. That way I can come back and put it in here. All right, let's go to our next spot, which is right here. And I know probably gonna say, well, why would you put one right there? This one, I'm gonna put it right here. Uh-oh, no, I'm gonna put it right here. These weeds out while I'm at it. I'll put it right here. And that way it's gonna come straight up. All right, I hope you're able to see that. Okay. All right, we're gonna put the biotone in there. And move that out the way so you can see it real good. And there it is, hiding right there. But once it gets taller, I'll be able to see it better. That's the plan. I'm looking at it like from a view of, yeah, it's not tall, it's not big now, it's kind of hidden, but it will grow fast. Um, let me see if I can zoom into it, because just the other day, I'm gonna say a week ago maybe, I put in the pink and white ones that I just showed you guys, and it's and they have grown to where they are right now. So let's see. There it is, hiding down there, but it won't be long. It'll be big and bushy, and I'll be able to see it. I want to put another one right here, but because of that, I don't want to. I don't want to give it. I don't want to encourage this to grow anymore. If you remember the story about that, you know why it looks like it looks. We tried to take it out, but it got the best of us. So let's go to our next spot. It's getting dark. All right, so two things that I have to plant, and that's these beauties right here. Supertunia Vista by Proven Winners. I know I'm making a mess. Supertunia Vista by Proven Winners. I'm gonna put that in here, and let me just show you where I'm gonna put it at. You remember the echinaceas that was dying? I took them out the flower bed and I put them here out the garden and put them in this little container that I have here. And look, days after I did that, look what's happening. So it was something that it didn't like that was in that flower bed. And so I'm gonna see what they do. I was about to throw them away, but then when I seen that, I said, no, let me give it another shot. All right, so you see those? That's those chocolate mints I keep telling y'all about. I'm not worried about them. I'll snatch them out, throw them somewhere, put them in another pot, and they'll grow. And if they don't, it's okay because I got plenty of them. So let me try to get y'all set up right here. And we'll put that in there. Now, I've been told that the Supertunia Vistas would grow like crazy. So I'm thinking that they're not going to stay there long. I have a plan, but it's not ready yet. The part of the yard is not ready yet. So I'm going to have to do this for a temporary, then I have to transplant them later on. But I do want them out of this pot. So let me and I'll go ahead and start this whole. Matter of fact, I wish I can. Let me set y'all up a little bit higher so you can see what I'm doing, what I'm actually doing. Give me just a moment. Let me get a little closer. Okay. There we go. Okay. Like I said, the one I'm about to do is Supertunia Vista Bubblegum by Proven Winners. It will get 12 to 24 inches, full to part sun, And it says the height will get 12 to 24 inches in height. Um, Normal water. I told you about the light. And it says zones, annuals except in zones 10A to 11B. So I'm a 9A. They may come back. We'll see. Oh, here's the tag. I've been waiting to get some of these because Laura and Garden Answers always talking about them. She has them at her garden everywhere, and they are beautiful and they grow so big. So I know I'm gonna have to transplant these, but I gotta get them in the ground. I don't want them to go bad, something to happen. Okay, then the other one is Supertunia Vista Paradise. Same thing. I didn't wipe the tag off, I'm sorry. Same thing. Okay. All right, so let me do this. So you see the hole that I dug. Put my gloves back on. This is the hole. And what I was telling y'all about, those that don't know about the chocolate mint, this is the chocolate mint, and they if it's soil like this and not like in the ground, it will go crazy. I just throw them out. And believe it or not, I don't know about the Supertunia vistas, but the other plants that I plant with this one, it does not stop them from growing. It does not hinder them at all. So let's see. Let me set this pot off in here, see if it'll fit. And if I do see like this, I just throw them away because, oh, it smells so good, y'all. Because I know I got plenty of it and it grows back and all that. And it doesn't stunt the growth of it at all. So that's what I do. And I already had brought over some biotone, set it on the top up there. Now I'm gonna take this. I love proven winners. All their flowers. They are truly proven to be winners. All right, see? I'm gonna set it off in there real good. Then I'm gonna take that dirt and put back. And if it's not enough, I have some. Let me get this out of here. This was a light that did work at one time. Uh-oh. But it doesn't now. And like I say, whenever I run across these, I just throw them out. Okay. I want to make sure I'm covering this root ball pretty good. Right. And like I told you, I already had put some of the other vincas in there. Let me see what y'all can see. That's a vinca, and then it's one over there at the end, right there. That's the vinca, and this is a vinca. I just went on and put those in because I didn't have a spot that I wanted. I'm kind of particular about where I put them because I want them in a specific spot so that I can see. And then if I don't like it, I'm gonna move them. So if I'm not for sure, I'm kind of not ticky, but I'm kind of about it. So I'd rather just put it in something like this. This way I can transplant it instead of disturbing the whole ground over there in the bed. All right, we got another one. I'll try to move y'all without knocking you over. And that's the Supertunia Vista Paradise. This is the one that I was just telling you about. So we're gonna put this one here. Getting close to dark, so I hope y'all can see, still can see. All right, I have one lantana that's in here that I've been babying on because these are all weeds, because it didn't do good out in the ground in the garden. So that's what I do. I'll take them out of there and come doctor on them These all weeds. Where my little bucket at? And I doctor them in here, and then when I get them back good and up and moving and rolling like you've seen some of the other ones, I pull them out. But until then, this is my little doctoring station for them. Little doctoring station. I always say I'm taking them to the doctor, so they come over here and work on them. Have good luck. Sometimes I don't have good luck, but I try. And most of the time, the things I try works. This is just full of weeds, and I think they're suckers too, just to pull away from what's in the pot. Because I cleaned all of this out, got some good, energized the soil back, and nothing was in here but one of the other um, um, one of the other shucks, one of the other lantanas that I had that I said that was sick and needed to come to the doctor. I put it in there. And then now this one, which you finna see me take up because I need to set it further back. And all I do is do that, put a little tone in there, put it right back. And this time I put it closer to the edge of the pot, and I do this just to make sure it's good. And I'm gonna water all of this in. Now you might not see that on video, but I am going to water all of this in. I'll set this off of here. It looks about good. And put me some biotone in there. Uh-oh. And take it out the pot. Alright, Paradise. Let's see what you're working with. And sometimes I tease the bottom of it just to loosen up the ball. Alright. Y'all can see what I'm doing. And I'm not handling them rough. It may look like I am, but I'm not. I promise you I'm not. Alright. Now spread it back out. See, I didn't hurt it at all. You don't see any bulbs anywhere or fell off, so I wasn't handling it rough, even though it may have looked like it. I wasn't. Alright. Winners. I hope somebody gets to tell them about me. I love their. And no, this is not a paid thing for them. I have no affiliation with them at all yet. I'm hoping that I make it big soon, and then I'll be able to have some kind of affiliation with them and be able to advertise for them. So that is the Paradise. Alright. And I have two more of the pink ones that I showed you earlier. And I don't know where I'm going to put them. So you have to have too much spacing. So I guess I'll hold off on the other two that I have left, the vincas, and I'll plant them tomorrow because as you see, you can see it's getting darker. And one more day is not going to hurt them. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to sit them in here. I'm not going to plant them in here. I'm just going to sit them in there so that they won't be just sitting out on the ground. And I will water all of these in. Okay, give me just a second. All right, guys, I will water these in right quick. As you see, I'm sweating a little bit, um, but I will water these in, and I will go ahead and call it a night. Put those back after I water them in. Put those little spikes back. Um, I don't think I told you, but the spike things, the little black mat looking things, those are to protect the flower garden from being dug in. I have chickens next door, and sometimes they will dig into the actual flower bed for worms or just digging it up. Cats dig in it. So if I have those, they don't come around it because they don't want to stick their paws, and it don't make them bleed. It don't stick them till they bleed or nothing like that. So don't get nervous because I have a baby too. But it keeps them away out of the flower bed, and that's the main goal. All right, so I'm gonna call it a night, um, and then I will come back. I'm going to call it a night today, and then I'll come back tomorrow and finish up.